Across the violent currents of history, the tale of the Normandy landings undertakes a special significance. Known as D-Day, this pivotal moment changed the course of World War II. The first glimmers of dawn on June 6, 1944, bore witness to the largest seaborne invasion in history. A fleet of over 5,000 vessels approached the French coastline, carrying the hope of millions. The strategy was meticulously planned, yet fraught with risks. Codenamed Operation Overlord, it was a daring attempt to establish a Western front against Hitler's fortress Europe. The success of this operation hinged on deception. Operation Fortitude, a masterful smoke and mirrors act, convinced the enemy that the invasion would occur elsewhere, leaving Normandy's defenses vulnerable. Simultaneously, the Allied forces had to grapple with the logistical nightmares of this audacious plan. Supply lines had to be maintained across the English Channel, and the weather had to cooperate. The role of weather in D-Day cannot be overstated. In fact, a delay in the invasion was necessitated by poor weather conditions. But on June 6th, the skies cleared just enough. The first wave of troops hit the beaches of Normandy at 6:30 a.m. The men faced machine gun fire, artillery barrages, and mines strewn across the beach. It was a hellish welcome to the mainland of Europe. Despite the odds, the Allies persevered. Utter bravery and unyielding determination characterized the men who fought amidst the sound of gunfire and the roar of crashing waves. Meanwhile, the paratroopers and glider troops played a vital role behind enemy lines. Their task was to disrupt enemy communications and secure crucial roads and bridges. Back in Britain, every radio crackled with anticipation. Families huddled around these devices, hoping for news of the invasion's success. The suspense was palpable, the anxiety overwhelming. Across the Atlantic, the United States held its collective breath. The success of D-Day had profound implications not just for Europe, but for the entire free world. Over the course of the day, the Allies gained a foothold. Despite heavy casualties, the men advanced, wresting control from the enemy and pushing back the veil of tyranny. By evening, a beachhead had been established. The men had dug in, fortifying their positions against the inevitable counterattacks. The first day of the invasion was over, but the battle was far from won. The days following D-Day were a slugfest. Each inch of French soil was bitterly contested. The hedgerows of Normandy became deadly battlegrounds, providing cover for both the Allies and the enemy. Yet despite the hardships, the resolve of the Allies remained unbroken. Inch by inch, mile by mile, they moved forward. Normandy was slowly being liberated. By late August, Paris was freed from the clutches of Nazi rule. The Normandy invasion had succeeded in opening a Western front, shifting the tide of the war in the Allies' favor. Reflecting on the Normandy landings, we see the embodiment of bravery and strategic planning. The audacious plan, the personal sacrifices, the incredible bravery, they all converged on D-Day to change the course of history. As we remember this pivotal moment, let us honor those who fought and fell. Their courage and sacrifice echo across time, reminding us that freedom is not free, but bought with the price of blood and valor.